Jai Guruji Maharaj, Shukrana Guruji Maharaj. With folded hands and gratitude in my heart, I bow to the lotus feet of our beloved Guruji. With His divine grace and due permission, I would like to start the reading of chapter 82, Satsang number 78 from the holy book, Light of Divinity. With a blessing, her kidneys grew in size. After she had an operation in a renowned hospital in New Delhi, Mrs. Pramila Mehta found herself battling for life. She had been suffering from high blood pressure since 1995. She had to undergo a hysterectomy, the surgical removal of the uterus, in July 2000. The doctors operated on her but neglected the blood pressure factor. After surgery, her blood pressure climbed to 180 mmHg by 120 mmHg and remained at this peak for 2 weeks. Her kidneys were damaged, irreparably so, as it turned out. Her creatinine level went beyond 1.8, the high-end value for a healthy individual. Pramila had entered hospital hoping she would get cured, but came out with a bigger threat to her life. She developed chronic renal failure, which meant both her kidneys, the primary blood filters of the body, were malfunctioning. Pramila did the round of doctors. She was treated in Bangalore, at AIIMS in New Delhi, and at Kailash Hospital in Noida. She also went through Ayurvedic, homeopathic, and acupuncture therapies. Doctors said a kidney transplant was the only solution. 5 years after her problems had become acute, she came to know of Guruji through a colleague. It was April 2005, but she reached Guruji's only on 21 July 2005. He must have willed her to come on that particular day, for it was Guru Purnima. Guruji asked her to bring a copper tumbler, which he blessed. She drank water from it every morning. She was able to visit Guruji for all of the 4 Sangha days, Thursday to Sunday, from July 2005 to December 2005. As soon as she started drinking the holy water and bathing with it, she noticed that her skin, which looked aged, especially around the neck, began to improve. One day she was sitting next to Guruji. She told him that there was no blood in her body and that she felt miserable all the while. Guruji just smiled at her and she kept quiet. On December 13, she was suddenly woken up at 5 in the morning. Her nose felt sticky. She did not switch on the light, but wiped her nose with her nightgown. She soon realized that water was still flowing from her nose. She switched on the light. To her surprise, her nose was bleeding and freely. One handkerchief was soon drenched with blood. She woke up her son, and mother and child rushed to Kailash Hospital, Noida. Doctors tried to control the blood flow, but could not and had to admit her. Pramila called up her husband, who was in Bangalore. It was 6:30 in the morning, and she asked him to come to Delhi immediately. She had Guruji's photograph with her all the time she was in hospital. It was found that the blood flow was related to the malfunctioning of the kidneys. To control the problem, Mrs. Mehta had dialysis 3 times in 4 consecutive days. 3 bottles of blood and 2 units of plasma were also transfused into her bloodstream. The color of her skin turned red, as she had wished for a few days ago while sitting before Guruji, from pale yellow. If you ask Guruji for a thing, and if it is for your good, says Mrs. Pramila, you will get it. The devotee came out of hospital in a week and could come to Guruji for his blessings again. He told her that both her kidneys were okay now and that she had been blessed with a new life. She continued coming to Guruji and having the langar, a very important part of Guruji's blessings. Guruji's langar has tasty vegetables, chutneys, pickles and sweets. All doctors prohibit such a diet, but Mrs. Pramila found that the food was easily digested and the whole of the next week passed comfortably. In February of 2006, she again fell sick and had to go through dialysis 3 times in Kailash Hospital. She managed to get an appointment with the head of the Department of Nephrology in AIIMS. He suggested an ultrasound scan, revealing that if her ultrasound report was similar to the one obtained in August 2003, the doctors would pursue conservative treatment. Otherwise, if the kidneys had shortened further, then a kidney transplant would become essential. Mrs. Mehta got her ultrasound done from a local lab on a Saturday. The report showed both the kidneys had become very small. She came to Guruji and requested him to do something, even though, according to the doctor, the only solution was a kidney transplant. Guruji again blessed her. Pramila got her ultrasound done again the next Monday from the lab which had done it in August 2003 as well. To her surprise, the size of the kidneys had increased. They were the same size as the August 2003 ultrasound showed. Hence, no transplant was required. While she was in hospital, Guruji's devotee also gave out his photographs to other patients. They got cured and were released from hospital. After Pramila was cured, Guruji asked her to come to him only once a week. Coming to Guruji every day had been wonderful, but Guruji wanted new people to be blessed. But seeing him even once a week fulfills her. She says a single langar meal is sufficient to bolster her for the week, and her batteries get charged during that one brief visit. Satsang as narrated of Mrs. Pramila Mehta. With this, first and foremost, I would like to seek forgiveness from our beloved Guruji for any mistake in the narration of this divine satsang. I would also like to seek forgiveness from each and every one of you for the same, and would like to invite you to the narration of next divine satsang from the holy book Light of Divinity. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you each and every one of you.